First lesson of comedy club, always move the mic stand. There we go. This morning, I had an all-day breakfast. It took fucking ages. On the way there, I saw a mime artist pretending to juggle, and I went up to him and I said to him, if you think you're so good, do that for real. He didn't have the balls. A man I know at the pub is obsessed with Hitler. He ordered himself a costume, and when it came, it was way too tight, and he nearly suffocated and died. I said to him, did you call the emergency services? He says, 999! Afterwards, I had to clear my head, so I went for a walk through the park, and there was a Stegosaurus on the slide, a T-Rex on the climbing frame. Oh, Jurassic Park. When I was training to be a dentist, the person training me took me into a room. There was already a patient lying there waiting. He shut the door behind him, looked me in the eyes and says, you know the drill. I once shared a prison cell with Freddie Mercury, and the one night, all I heard was, I says, Freddie, what are you doing? He goes, I want to break free. I says, can you just stop doing that? He says, don't stop me now. All right, well, hurry up then. Now I'm under pressure. He also told me no one's come to visit him yet, but Brian may. In all my 33 years of life, I have never won one single game of Connect 4. But I am dyslexic. And colourblind. And I've never actually played Connect 4. A mate of mine was so slow, he spent all of his life replacing the tyres of his car. Finally, after 52 years, he's retired. When I visited America, there was this really cheap shop selling T-shirts of any rap artist you wanted. I managed to get a 2-pack for 50 cents. I had a nice meal before I come here tonight, and I sat there, and sat there, and sat there. Eventually the food came, and he says, sorry about the wait. Cheeky bastard. On the way to walking to this meal, someone threw a cactus at me, and I decided to catch it with my bare hands. Felt all right, prick. But you know what they say, when shit hits the fan, redesign your bathroom. I attended an AA meeting. When I got there, it was just a bunch of people sitting down talking about breakdown recoveries. And I got a new job recently and they made me do a drugs test. I scored quite high. My old job was better. It was robbing banks. Money was good and it was cash in hand. You know when you buy a pack of pencils and they're not sharpened at either end? I find that so pointless. I attended a fancy dress party as a calculator. And a mate of mine continued to take the piss out of me all night. I confronted him. I said, you're really starting to push my buttons. We were quite divided after that. But on the plus side, I didn't let it take away from me night. I got my own back eventually and now we're equals. I used to be invisible. And I identified as transparent. I wasn't he or she, I was who or where. My wife, who's here today, oh no, the other one, that's the one. We met online, we've got 2 kids together, a beautiful house. Really amazing jobs, 2 cars, a cat, a dog, blah, blah, blah. Always loved The Sims. My local ice cream man had really, really bad dandruff. Lovely bloke and always guaranteed to give you a flake. I spent the other day with my mate for hours trying to cross this river. Eventually I said to him, what if we can't get across? He says, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Here's a story for you. Once upon a time there was this man, and to cut a long story short, the end. I've really heard that being a farmer is such a painful job. No pain, no grain. And you know what? If Jeffrey Dahmer was here today, he'd make a killing. Doesn't take a lot of brains for that one. At least he had the guts. He won't buy no though. Whatever. The other day, I got myself locked in the fridge. Luckily, I had my phone on me, so I watched a film, Netflix and chill. And I decided to buy myself a dictionary. And when I got it home, it was completely blank. I was lost for words. And I'll leave you with this one. Sadly, my granddad passed away recently. As I was sitting next to him, his last words were, "Ugh." See you, Granddad. Thank you very much.